This video is brought to you by my two books, Practical Music Theory for the Rock Guitarist and The Blues Guitar Bible. Want to learn about modes, harmony, scales, chord substitution and keys? Or maybe you're interested in supercharging your blues guitar rhythm and lead chops. Whatever you're interested in, I guarantee you will be hitting the fast lane to progress with either of these works. Both feature video demonstrations and tutorials, loads of tabs and jam tracks to play along with, and I promise you, everything is explained in crystal clear plain English. Check out the links in the description for more details. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. Today's Wednesday, which means we're doing a rhythm guitar themed video, and that little solo that you've just heard there, well, it's more the accompaniment part that you saw in the lower part of the screen that we're interested in today. That sort of R&B, kind of slightly Hendrixy method of playing rhythm guitar parts that seems to have a lot of kind of fills and runs in there. I've done videos on this topic in the past, but it's been a good few years since I've tackled this, and in those videos I've always tried to cram everything in, every little approach, but I thought I'd just keep it nice and focused and tight today on one little method of creating those sort of rhythmic lead guitar or lead rhythm guitar fills. Take your pick, whichever one you want to call it. As I say, that features so often in R&B styles of music. And well, here's how it's done.
Here is the explanation.
Okay, so the chord sequence we're playing to here goes like this. It goes C, A minor, B flat, then to G, back to C, F, D minor, then G again. And that is largely being taken care of by the bass line. You could just leave the lead guitar part and the bass line together and you would still get the sense of that chord sequence. So we just want to kind of fill that out a little bit and suggest the chord sequence with some tasteful little runs. And these are going to be based upon the pentatonic scale of each of those chords, using this particular shape here, which I'll just run through now. Like that. Now we're not really going to be kind of doing much in the top end of that scale. It's more kind of to the middle part of the scale that we're going to be looking. If we take the first chord in that sequence, a C chord, there's the C root note there. So that would basically play that run the way I've just played it there. So what we can do is if we take this kind of bar chord version of C, we can see that little triad there is right in the middle of that run. So we can do some chordy kind of stuff around that, like maybe go up to the upper extension of it a little bit, like that. And the trick is to just put those little kind of fill sorts of things in between whatever is carrying the melody, the vocal part or the guitar solo or whatever happens to be, in the limelight. Then the next chord that comes along is A minor. Well, that same run that we've got there, that's also an A minor pentatonic. C major pentatonic is A minor pentatonic. So, you get, there's the C chord, and here's your fill. A minor chord, same shape there. Then when it goes to the B flat, well, if you take a C chord and move it down a tone on the neck, it becomes a B flat chord. So we just move that same kind of run down a tone as well. So C and A minor, B flat, and then G, going to if we imagine the G is up here, like this, from this root note here, well obviously that's at the 10th fret, which is 2 frets below the 12th fret. The 12th fret is the same as the open string, so we can't go down past this side of the nut. So what we can do is get effectively the root note there on that string, and then it's the same shape. We've just got sort of the first couple of frets worth of it chopped off. Remember that when we were talking about C, there's the major triad as part of that run. Well, that major triad here is the open string. So like that, and then you're back into the C. Then the second half, where it goes up to the F chord, we'll talk about that in a second. Here's how I would kind of go: C, A minor, B flat, G. And then you're back onto the C. No real surprises for when we come to do the F chord. We just kind of move that shape up until the major root note is an F. Up there like that, so we can go. Then it goes to the D minor. The same relationship exists between F and its relative minor, D minor, as happens between the C and its relative minor, the A minor. So we just use the same shape once again. So there's the F, D minor, just like that. That's the D minor, and then we're back into the G again. And this time I use the G up this part of the neck here. So there's our major root note. Like that, so I can go like that, and there's a little fill for the G chord. Here is the just the accompaniment part by itself, without the lead guitar part, and you'll probably notice just how much space I'm leaving. See what I mean? There's loads of rests and gaps in there. It's very important when you're playing like this that you don't tread too much on the toes of whatever is kind of, as I say, in taking the lead role. It might be a lead vocal or it might be a lead guitar part. You're just listening for gaps to fit into. It really works best when you are in the room playing with another player, or a singer or something, because that way you're sort of interacting with each other. It's always a little bit of a compromise when I've done it how I've done this today, which is to record one part, then do the other. And basically what I did was, I recorded the solo first, and then put the accompaniment part underneath it, just so I had some sort of, kind of reference as to where to leave gaps and stuff like that. And that's as good a way as any of doing it. But as I say, the best way is to just be playing with another live human musician. So try it out sometime. Now you know what to do. Go away and have some fun with it. And as always, you'll find a full tab for that piece of music that we kicked the video off with in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats, along with the clip of me playing the whole thing with the solo and the accompaniment, and just that accompaniment part there as well. And you'll also get 2 jam tracks as well. One which is just the accompaniment part, so you can play some lead over the top of it, and one which is just the lead part, so you can practice your accompaniment techniques that we've been talking about underneath the solo. All of that is, as usual, up on my Patreon page. There's the address, link in the description. As I'm sure you know by now, $3 or £3 a month gets you all of these resources that go along with these YouTube videos. There is another Patreon tier coming along. I'm not quite sure at the time of recording this video whether it's actually active yet, but it is going to be coming along with some more benefits for people who sign up for the higher tier. More details on that as I get it finalised. But $3 or £3 a month, you still get all of the tabs and jam tracks and all that sort of good stuff that you've always got that go along with these YouTube videos. And of course, a massive, massive thank you to everyone who supports me in that or any of the other ways, all of which are downstairs in the description. And that is pretty much it for today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed the video and found it useful and entertaining in some small way. And if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. And why not drop me a like as well while you're at it. Don't forget the live stream every Friday, 5 PM UK time. We drink beer and we talk about music and guitars and loads of other things as well. It's a great way to kick off the weekend, and I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.